Welcome to BurghLife FM. It's like radio, only awesome. Give it up for your hosts, Cause and Goldie.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. How are you doing, Goldie?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good. 2015 is here. You still excited about it?
I'm still excited. How was your holiday, Cause?
It was great, thanks. A little busy here and there, but really nice overall. How about you?
Same here. It was great.
Now back to the daily grind.
Back to the daily grind.
And this tropical weather, huh?
Not so much.
So ready for spring, but it'll get here. I swear it.
It will.
So Goldie and I just had a delicious meal. Where did we go, Goldie?
Mai Tai. And it was so good. I loved every bite.
It's like 20 feet from my door here in Dormont. And oh my gosh, I never had been there. And I said, let's try it. And we both got pad thai. I got the chicken.
I got the shrimp. Delicious. We cleaned our plates.
It was so good. So highly recommend it. And it wasn't that busy when we were there. Now it's really cold out right now, like negative 80, I think. 79.
I don't know if it's that cold. But it was so good. And there was nobody there, just another...
one or two tables,
yeah.
I think. We're letting you all know, get out there, get over there, order some pad thai. You can't go wrong with the pad thai. I got 4 spicy. You didn't give a number, did you?
I didn't give a number. I said not very spicy. Mine was perfect. Delicious.
Mine was too.
I mean, every bite was fantastic. I loved it. I think everyone should go to Mai Tai.
Right now.
Right now.
I agree, because I really want that to do well because it's so close to me. So.
And I want to eat there again. So that's why I want it to do well, so I can go back.
See, we're very selfless here at BurghLife FM. It's all about your experience and how it benefits us. Just kidding. All right. Well, we actually prepared a little something for y'all out there. I'm sorry, yinz out there. It's our Urban Dictionary game. We thought we'd quiz each other and see if the other knows what these words actually mean. So, Goldie, would you like to start off?
I'd love to start off, and this one sounds dirty, but it's not.
Okay. Story of my life.
I feel your nuts.
I feel your nuts. So I'm trying to guess the definition of this. Is it like I feel your pain?
Yes, it's I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
good.
bad.
You
Not
did
bad.
good. See, sounds dirty, but really not at all.
That's a good one. Okay. I've got one. Work hot.
Work hot? Is it dirty?
No, I didn't choose any dirty.
Okay. Where you're sweating while you're working?
Excellent guess, but wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to read the full definition here. A person who may or may not be hot, but is the most attractive person in the set of people you work with.
Oh, very good.
Work hot.
She's work hot. Okay, I got it. So I'm work hot because I'm the only person here.
You're work hot regardless.
Oh, thanks. And you're work hot to me because you're the only other person here. I got you. Okay, this one I thought was hilarious.
I think all of these are really funny.
I didn't write down the definition. I wrote it down as example.
That's okay.
Food press.
Food press. Like pressing food flat.
Okay, after lunch, I enjoy a healthy food press. Do you get it? Like a poop.
Okay. That's amazing. I always think of the swear words. I can't think of the actual real words.
You can't think of the real words. A BM, if you will.
A BM.
Yeah.
That's the technical term. I got it. So food press. I really like that.
That's a great one, I thought.
All right. How about this one? Beardo.
A weird guy with a beard.
Oh my gosh. That's almost exactly right. A weirdo with a beard.
Oh. Okay, this one I thought was funny, and it sort of ties into what we're going to talk about next, which is New Year's resolutions. This one is flabs.
Flabs?
Yeah.
Fat people?
Close. Fat abs.
All right, that's good. I've got one more here.
Okay.
Pre-wasted.
Pre-wasted. Before you go out drinking?
You're good at this. That's right, but it's officially attempting to... I can't read my... attempting to just have a couple drinks in the spirit of pre-gaming, but instead getting completely hammered before even leaving for the bars.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
Yeah, that's funny.
Very good.
Good. Oh, that's a fun game. I think we might have to do that again.
I do. I like that.
All right. So, New Year's resolutions. How many do you have, and what's your progress on them so far, Goldette?
I got nothing.
Zilch, ditto. All right. Next topic now.
I have goals in my head. I feel like, oh, it's too cold. Maybe March I'm going to start my exercise regime.
Yeah, it is very cold, and that does get in the way. I said that January 1st, I would be starting all of my not resolutions, because I don't really like making them that formal, because I do end up breaking them. But I did say that I was going to, eat more healthy and exercise more and all that stuff, and slowly kind of doing it, but not nearly like I thought I would.
Yeah, me either. I'm sort of, but not really, after I ate a whole bag of Chewy Werther's Originals.
They're good though.
Thanks, Cause.
You're welcome. I wrote this article for our new BurghLife bulletin that's going to be coming out soon, so keep Yin's eyes peeled for that. But the headline is New Year, No Resolutions, because it's all about kind of my philosophy on resolutions. So I've had years past that I was like, oh, I'm going to do all of these things. And it's depressing, because then when you don't do it, you just feel like a failure.
Yes, I completely agree. Oh, one thing I am going to try to do is speak into the microphone and be closer.
That would be a win for both of us,
yes.
Actually.
I want to be a better BurghLife broadcaster.
I'm tearing up here.
I know you are.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go take a food press right now.
I'm taking one in my chair.
BurghLife FM presents If Miri Were an Electronic Scale.
Good morning, Miri.
What's so good about it? Wait, why are you only in your boxers?
I want to weigh myself.
Oh, for the love of God, please don't. I'm still recovering from your weigh-in yesterday.
Come on, I only put on a pound or two over the holidays.
Or the equivalent of a small child.
Shut up. Look, I just want to know my weight.
Fine, but you don't need to step on me for that. I'm now equipped with AccuWeight, a new technology that allows me to simply scan your body and provide an accurate weight.
Seriously? All right, I'm down with that.
Great, let's get started. Scanning now. Scanning is complete. Computing results. Although we appreciate your interest, AccuWeight is not yet available for pachyderms. Please check back for updates. Thank you and goodbye, fatty.
I hate you, Miri. Okay, Goldat, so I want to talk about pet peeves.
Okay.
The things that just really, really drive you nuts and you can't understand why people do them. You down?
I'm down. What do you got for me? What's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest, I don't know, but I will say there are a few on the top of my head that are just really irritating me. So the one that's on the tip of my tongue here is when people don't say God bless you when you sneeze.
Okay.
I cannot stand that. I just don't like when they're visibly within earshot of your sneeze, they're right next to you and they don't say God bless you.
All I can think of is Bridget Fonda and Singles. All she wanted was a boyfriend who said God bless you. And like at the end of the movie, she sneezed in the elevator and he said, God bless you.
Yeah,
anyway.
Well, see, so that must be an issue then. And it must be something that people don't do a lot of times.
Right. So
which to me growing up, it was never, that was.
I always say it to strangers who sneeze near me in the grocery store or the mall or wherever I'm at. I don't understand why people don't say it.
Exactly. I agree. I don't get it, but that whole movie premise that you mentioned tells me that maybe it's not as common as you think. Like maybe people just don't feel as comfortable saying it to strangers or acquaintances or whatever, but.
Well, you got me.
All right, give me one of yo's.
One of mine is, I don't know why this bothers me, when people pick their face in public.
Pick their face?
Like if they have a pimple or something, I feel like your pimple picking should be done in private.
You're big on hygiene in private. Like
yeah, you can do all kinds of gross
the...
stuff in private, but don't do it in public where everyone can see your crazy habits. They do it in their car. The things you see in the car.
You're all about the car. I think it's pretty judgmental of you, but I can totally see.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
What else?
I hate when people wear sandals with socks. I can't even handle it. It drives me insane. You see it all the time. Parents will put their kids in socks and then put sandals on. No. The reason of sandals is to show your feet. You never wear socks with sandals. I
disagree with that one. There are some socks that are right with sandals, not the sandals that go between your toes, whatever those are called. Thongs.
Flip-flops, yeah, whatever.
But I think some of those like sporty sandals that like the dudes wear at the gym are supposed to be
where your toes are covered.
Yeah.
Yes, that's That's okay. I'm talking.
No. There's sandals still.
Your toes hang out?
I'm saying your toes are covered because you're wearing socks. But no, they're still, like the Nike ones, the black ones with the...
Yeah.
It looks right on them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There I get you. I get you on that. But
it's just my opinion. You don't have
what
to
about
agree.
like
We can
drives
fight
me
it out.
insane? Okay. My daughter had these really cute summer sandals and my husband put on pink socks with them. I'm like, no socks. She looks like a dork.
Oh, mother's love. Nothing stronger than a mother.
Like so upset. I pulled those socks right off as soon as I got home. I was like, what? I don't understand. Why are you wearing socks with sandals? You see people out like that.
I can only think of the sporty ones, and I think that
Okay.
looks actually pretty good.
Well, okay, that I'll give you that.
All right.
Just that.
Building bridges one brick at a time.
One brick at a time. But what about when you?
No, I mean, when it's like the white socks with barely any elastic left in them and
Yeah.
they're like hanging down over the Birkenstock type sandals, that's
Help
wrong.
me out, people. Yeah. How about someone you let in, like to switch lanes or whatever, and they don't wave? Does that bother you?
It does sometimes,
I know,
which
I
is
knew
so
it.
stupid.
I always wave because I'm always afraid I'm going to get shot or something. They didn't wave, and some psycho's behind me or they'll follow me. I don't know.
I've only shot like 3 people.
Only
Goldie.
3.
I don't know why. God, are you ever gonna let that drop?
Sorry. Just because the one time I was with you, it was scary.
Like Granny had it coming.
She did.
I do like to be acknowledged. When I stop to let you in, you better be thankful.
Right.
Is what I say. Although I am one who sometimes sneaks in, but I always thank the person, even if they didn't deliberately let me in.
I always do the wave in the mirror, or if it's dark, I'll put my hand out and wave. Thanks. Put the window down a little bit.
Really? Wow, you go the extra mile.
I go the extra mile because that's how I roll.
Driving, there are a lot. People who don't use turn signal. Actually, worse than people who don't use turn signals are the people who have their turn signal on constantly.
Okay, that bothers me more because I'm guilty of not turning on my turn signal.
I am too.
Although someone I know on Facebook posted this big rant about people who don't use their turn signals, and I really felt like a big jerk. I was like, I'm going to start using them now. But yeah, the person you're driving behind them for like 10 miles and their turn signal is blink, blink, it's still on.
Turn it off.
Don't they hear it click?
I mean, I get it sometimes, but it still drives me nuts. I don't care what the reason is. If they aren't hearing it, it still drives me nuts to be behind them and see that damn blink, 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 blink.
Yeah, because you think they're going to turn and there's no left turn or right turn on the road you're on. Yeah, I hear you.
So I actually did research and I found a site that had the top, I think, 100 pet peeves. I just thought there were some that made me really laugh because
Okay.
I feel the same way. So this one, I know you have to, I hope,
I'm sure.
talking during movies.
Oh, I'm the worst. I talk through every movie.
do that?
My husband won't go to movies with me.
At the theater, you do that?
I can't help it.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
Goldie.
like the worst. And so like I really wanted to see this one movie, The Great Gatsby. I came out like a couple years ago. We went to one of those movie theaters with the recliners and
Oh, yeah.
we had snacks, and it was something that I waited a long time to even see. And my husband's like, "Are you going to talk through this whole movie?"
I meant you would hate it as much as I do. I can't believe you're one of those.
I am one of them. I can't help it because I love to talk, and then I have questions.
Do you talk loudly so
No.
other people can hear?
Okay. I'll just talk to the person who's with me, which is usually my husband. It drives him crazy.
I will never go to a movie with
No,
you.
don't go with me. But you know what cult classic we saw together at the movies?
You and I?
You and I. That you got us tickets to for a preview that barely anybody saw in the movie theater, which my brother brought it up. Office Space.
Oh, yeah. Did I get us tickets for that?
You did get us tickets for
When
that.
I was-
And Brad came with us.
I don't even remember. See, I don't remember half of my life.
I'm sorry, but we saw that, and my brother brought up the fact that like nobody saw that movie in the theater. Everyone rented it and loved it, and it became like a classic.
Yeah.
It's so great. I love that movie. I probably talked all through it.
I don't remember you talking through it. So
Oh,
that was right out of college when I had that job. Or was
Yes.
it when I interned, I wonder?
I don't know.
Because I did it when I interned. It was the best job, people. I got to do all these screenings of movies for this ad agency I worked for, and I got all these free tickets so I could give them to my friends, and we give them out as prizes to like customers and things, and it was so much fun.
It was fun for me, I have to say.
And I know that was one that I did a screening for. Cable Guy was one I did a screening for, which I hated when I first saw it. Now I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie. I should probably give it another chance.
It's really funny the second time. It's it's the dark humor. So, and then there was one more. There's Something About Mary. Huge movie. And again, didn't do that. I don't think it did great in the theaters, but eventually it got this huge cult following. How about people who invade your personal space? I can see that being problematic for you.
That is problematic for me.
You like your space, right?
I do like my space. I think because I grew up and just had a brother, I always had my own room. I always had my own space. It was very hard for me to have roommates.
Yeah.
And very hard for me to not share my stuff, like share my space and my time. And I just felt like when my roommates would go home, it was such a relief for me. Or when I would go home to my own house, it was such a relief to have my own space. I think in being married was, at the beginning, it was very hard for me.
Yeah, roommates especially are hard. But of course, marriage too, with that whole sharing everything in your life and no personal space and no like retreat space that you can get away and
and when I worked, it was a retreat for me. So now I don't, and it's a little more difficult.
Did you work with any work hot people?
I can only recall maybe 2. I worked with mostly women, so there was very few men, but there were 2.
And you don't swing that way.
But I mean, work hot men, I guess.
I gotcha. Okay. Not picking up after your dog.
That is a pet peeve of mine, yes.
Me 3. When you're walking along, and usually I don't step in it because it's so effing huge that you can't help but notice it, but I hate that, especially in the warm weather that we occasionally get around here.
Yes.
Okay, how about this one? There versus there versus there.
That is a pet peeve of mine. I don't understand how you don't know.
I think now, though, with texting and with everything is so blurred. I agree. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it, especially in articles that I see. Like these articles that people post on Facebook and Twitter and everything. Every single article that I now click has a typo of some sort in it. And it drives me nuts.
Yes, I know that does.
Like the your versus the YOU apostrophe RE. All of that stuff.
I have to admit, there have been a few that slipped past me when I did the talk text, where you push the button and then you just say your text and it types it out.
Well, of course.
That's different, but I'm not publishing stuff. I'm not writing papers. I'm not doing things, spelling that wrong. And I'm a math person. I'm not a speller. But that I do know.
She barely knows English, people.
I can barely speak, okay? But I do know the difference between there, and there.
Yeah.
And your.
I mean, it's just sad to me that it's so unimportant to people.
Right.
People don't care. They throw in a there in a text, and as long as it conveys that sound, they're good.
Right.
People who are always late. I don't think I know anyone like that.
I'm always late. I was late today to record this. I tried. See, I have the excuse, well, I have 3 kids and I'm so busy. No. I was late before I had kids. I was late. And I married someone who's never late, who his biggest pet peeve is me being late. He's like, I told you we were leaving at 12. It's 12:40. Why are you not ready? I can't get it together. I'm so I don't know why. It's not like I do anything that requires me to be this late. I'm chronically late. And everyone who knows me knows that.
We love you no matter what, Goldie.
I know. And I'm so talented.
That makes up for all of it. Faux show. This is one on this list of the top 100 that relates to something we've talked about before. Facebook users who give status updates every 5 minutes.
Yes, we don't need that.
That is definitely a pet peeve of mine.
I don't think it's a pet peeve. Nobody needs to know that much about you. Now I am washing my hands.
Guests that go number 2 nearly every time they come over to your house. Number 2 is a food press. That would be annoying.
Who does that?
I would not like that. I do remember a story of friends of mine who said that they had a friend like that. And it was a girl, and every time she came over, and she had a floater often.
Why wouldn't you flush that down? I'd be horrified if I left a floater.
Sometimes those don't flush, I think. That's the problem.
No, if you flush enough, my God. I live in a house with 3 kids who never flush. I constantly go to the bathroom. I look down. I'm like, what is that? I'm constantly flushing. It's gross. I don't know why my kids don't flush.
Have you watched that Extreme Cheapskates?
No, but
oh my gosh, you need to watch that. There's a woman who was a millionaire who kept her urine in a jar in the bathroom because she didn't want to flush the toilet and pay the water.
And she was a millionaire.
Millionaire. And she didn't shower at home because she could shower at her gym and save water.
Really?
That way. Yeah.
I love to shower at my house.
I do too. So any other pet peeves you think of, or are we good there?
I think we're good.
All right. We will be right back.
I can't take this. I don't need it. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me back to simplicity.
Cause just introduced me to this great band called the Delaneys, and I love their music. We just played it right now.
Yeah, their sound kind of takes us back to college and just some really fun times, so we dig their music a lot.
Definitely.
That was a clip from the song Follow Me, which was one of the MP3s they sent over to us. And now we're going to give you a nice little treat here by playing one of their full songs called Missing You, which I think might actually be about me. I don't know. I don't want to assume. But seriously, it's a really catchy tune, and it's off of their newest release, Bullfighter, which is available on iTunes. So take a listen to Missing You by the Delaneys right here on BurghLife FM.
Into the fire you go. Will it keep you warm from all the snow? All of the lies you told won't get you what you need. Spend all your time alone, virtually and unknown. Now that your ego's grown, it's time for you to feed. Hey ho, let's go. All this time I thought you were my friend. Hey ho, let's go. I'll keep singing. You can't just pretend. I opened up my eyes and colorblind to your disguise. Now that our time is through, I will not be missing you. After the game is done, you'll be the last thing on my mind. Both of my ears are closed up. I guess my old style don't fit in with your kind. Hey ho, let's go. All this time I thought you were my friend. Hey ho, let's go. I'll keep singing. You can play pretend. I opened up my eyes and colorblind to your disguise. Now that
Great stuff. So thanks again to the Delaneys for sending over those MP3s. Okay, Goldie.
All right, cuz I got to hustle out of here. I got to go have a food press.
And I got to get work hot. So
Yes, you got to spruce up your look.
I hear you. Good times as always, Goldie.
Goodbye.
See you next time.
BurghLife FM is a production of BurghLife. All rights reserved. For more information or to sign up for the BurghLife email list, visit burghlife.com.